Hey everyone, Cheetah here, and today I'm bringing you an achievement walkthrough for the new Copper World that was just added to Human Fall Flat. I'm going to run you through the level in around 20 minutes and show you how to get all 4 of the new achievements. Alright, so starting off, we're going to spin the cog here in the middle of the room, and that's going to open up the door in front of us. Alright, and once you have the door open, we're going to find the first hidden coin behind us here through this breakable wall. This is the first coin towards the loose change achievement. There's 4 coins in total that we have to find, so grab this one and then take it through the gate that we just opened. And we're going to walk all the way off in the distance and we're going to throw it off the ledge. Once you get to the ledge here, make sure that you throw the coin off. And then from there, we're going to pull this train car all the way to the barricade. So pull it backwards. And then once you have the train pulled close to the barricade here, we're going to climb on top of the barricade and then jump on top of the train. And we're going to have to use the little swinging technique to swing back and forth to the left and right and slowly make your way up top. Once you get up top here, we can pick up the torch at the end. And then we're going to drop down towards the left. And we're going to drop the torch in front of the furnace here. And then we can open up the hatch on the furnace. And then we can look off to the right. And there's going to be some coal on the ground over here. And we're going to have to load up the furnace with around 6 pieces of coal. So go ahead and do that. And then once you get all of the coal loaded up, you can grab the torch and light it, and the horn should sound. And then from there we can turn off to the left. And we're going to grab one of the wooden sticks over here. And we're going to take it off behind us towards the locked door. We're going to use this piece of wood here to activate the 2 levers at the same time. And that's going to open up the door on the left side. And then once the door is open, if you look to the left, there is a barrel or some sort of weird object over here. We're going to grab this and we're going to take this into the room here. And then once you have it in this room, we're going to block the second door from closing. So place it in the middle of this doorway here. And then once you have that, we're going to grab the battery in the center of the room here. That's going to close the door. And now you're going to have to do a little tricky jump. You need to throw the battery up on top of the barrel there. And then climb up top and make your way through the door. And bring the battery with you. You can ignore that random achievement there, that wasn't related to the walkthrough, but once you have the battery, take it all the way over here, and we're going to plug it in. Go ahead and plug that in here, and then that'll open up the door to our left. But before we head through, we're going to head back, and we're going to take one of these barrels here, and we're going to use the barrel to block the door. Alright, so once you have the barrel in front of the door there, we can ignore that for now, and we're going to come back to it later. So head over here to the left, and there is a conveyor belt with some boxes. We need to jump across to the conveyor belt and grab one of the boxes, and then we're going to take it off to the right. So for now, jump onto the conveyor belt here, and then grab one of the boxes and jump back to the platform where we came from. And we're going to head over here, and there is a little cubby that we can place the box into. Right over here. So place that box in here, and then we're going to spin the crank in the middle, and that's going to charge up the battery. So spin that until it's fully charged. And then you can press the button, and we're going to pick up the improvised battery, and we're going to take that back to the door that we came through. And we're going to get the square peg in a round hole achievement for trying to use an improvised battery. So bring this back to the door here. And there is a little hole on the ground where we can try to place it. And that's going to unlock the achievement. So right over here, just drop it on the hole here. And that should unlock the achievement. For whatever reason, the achievements take a little while to pop. So eventually that should pop. And once it does, you can pick the battery up. And we're going to place this in front of the door as well with the barrel in order to prevent the door from closing. So place that right there. And then once you have that set up perfectly, we can grab the battery from the hole here. That's going to close the door. And now we can just jump over the box here and make our way through. And then we can place the real battery in the hole here. And there's the achievement finally unlocking. So place that there. And then we can make our way across to the elevator and ride it up. Alright, and once we get to the top here, we can drop down towards the front, and we can find the next hidden coin. So drop down right here, and you should see some trash bags, and the coin is at the end here. Go ahead and pick that up, and then we can head back a little bit, and we can drop that off the ledge right here. And then once you do that, we can follow this path, and we can slide down the vent to the next area. Drop down here and then head over towards the right side and move these trash bags out of the way here. That will reveal a lever. Pick that up and we can take that towards the crane. And we can move this trash bag out of the way here. And you can place the lever on the control system on the ground. And then once you have that placed, you can flip the lever to the left or right. That'll activate the crane. And then once it's activated, you want to quickly climb up the pile of trash here. And then we're going to grab the chain or the rope on the crane. And we're going to use that to swing across to the conveyor belt. Once you get on the conveyor belt here, that'll give you a checkpoint, and then from there you want to safely make your way all the way down to the end. Once you get down to the end here, you want to swing across the 2 chains and make your way through the doorway on the right side. Once you get through the doorway, turn to the left, and we're going to ride this lift up to the top, and up here we can find the next hidden coin. Pick up the coin up here, and then turn to the right, and we're going to drop down towards the second lift on the right side of the one that we came up. So drop down here and then jump across to the platform, and you can drop the coin off the ledge. And then from there, we're going to follow this path to the end, and we're going to pick up the battery and bring it back where we came from. Alright, so once you get back towards the lift here, we can drop down, and we're going to take the battery to the middle over here, and we're going to place it in one of the holes. And then from there, once you have that placed, if you look off towards the left here, we can make our way across and get the next battery. Alright, and once you place the second battery, we can ride the lift up over here, and we can make our way to the next 2 batteries. Once you get to the top here, it's pretty tricky, but we're going to jump across and make our way to the other platform over here. And then we can drop down and pick up the next battery. And then once we have this battery, if you look off down towards the right, we're going to drop down and pick up the next battery as well. So safely jump down here. And then pick up the next battery. And you want to be careful. We're going to have to do a tricky jump on top of the gear here. So head up the staircase and then jump across to the gear. And then head back to the middle, and we can place these 2 batteries. And then we can ride the elevator up. Alright, so once you drop down to the new area here, we're going to find the final coin. Head straight towards the wall, and on the right side there is a lantern that we can use to swing across to the next area. Once you're over here, you want to climb up the 2 boxes on the left side, and you can pick up the final coin and throw that off the ledge, and that'll eventually unlock the achievement. And you can also throw yourself off as well, so we can respawn in the previous area. Alright, so once you're back in this area here, we can unlock the unlimited power achievement for forming an independent laser loop using the coils here. So what we're going to do is we're going to spin this one off to the right side, and we're going to connect it with the next coil, and our ultimate goal is to form a circle or a loop using all of the coils here. And right there, I finally unlocked the achievement for throwing all of the coins off the ledge. So again, just keep spinning this one until it connects with the next one, and you should see another laser spawn. And then once those are connected, you can head to the next coil, and we're going to spin this one off to the left and connect it with the one beside it over here. And then once we have that connected, we're going to spin this coil here off to the right side and connect it with the one beside it over there. Alright, and now we're going to rotate this one off to the right as well and connect it with the one all the way over there in the distance. Alright, and now we're going to spin this coil slightly off to the right, and we're going to connect it with the second one, and that's going to form the independent loop. And now, in order to unlock the unlimited power achievement, we're going to head towards the first coil, and we're going to disconnect it. And if you did it correctly, that should leave the independent loop there. You can tell if you did it correctly because the lasers will still be there. And then that'll unlock the achievement, and once you have that, you can reconnect the first coil back to the second one, and then we can continue connecting the final 3. Alright, and there's the achievement, and now we can head over here, and we're going to spin this one and connect it with the one behind it off to the right side there. Alright, and now we're going to connect this coil here to the far one over there in the corner. Alright, now we can connect this one with the middle. Alright, and then we can connect the final coil with the square in the middle of the wall there. And then that'll open up the exit door. You can drop down, that'll finish the level, and that'll be your full copper walkthrough. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like on the video if the guide was helpful. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Huge shout out to my Patreon supporters, ChanSpanch1, TimG84, JAGS, Stacy Mackey, and my 2 legend supporters, Niku no Nioi and MonarchReptar.